What up? What up? All right. All we're doing here is going to conquer a exhibition show. So I talked about how to dominate a market by going after events. So what I'm going to show you now is how I actually do that inside of Clay, how I define ICP scores for both the exhibitors and the attendees. And so we've got a little bit of GPT training going on here. So this is going to be a working session. So you might get bored. But it's going to be a pretty intense working session. So, just tune out if you like. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have this prompt to be able to give ICP score for a company, and I'm just going to improve it here. I'm going to use ChatGPT to improve the prompt to ChatGPT. Love my super whisper here, which is what I'm using. I am trying to improve this prompt. I want to go after only sleep clinics and durable medical equipment companies. And the list here are people that are actually exhibiting at MedTrade, and they aren't all perfect fits. So I want to take the qualification prompt below and provide more context for GPT to be able to score a company. Now, I generally want clinics. I'm looking for sleep clinics or durable medical equipment, and make sure that we have a wider breadth of qualification and disqualification examples. Can you improve the prompt below? My job is on the line. I always say that because it turns out that emotional resonance really helps. It's funny, it updates the memory every time. So GPT thinks I'm insane because I'm doing all sorts of things for a variety of different companies. So this is a problem. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. So you see how basically GPT can structure the better calls to GPT, which are really important here. Ah, great. This is good. So I'm gonna replace this. But the other thing that's really important is you need to kind of you need to sort of yell at it. I always say like only ever give it a best guess, never respond if, and that seems to work really well. I always do save and do not run, which there's an interesting Clay sort of bug here that every time you do that, it doesn't give you counts for. Did this run again? Oh, double run. I don't think they're a fit. So let's just rerun a couple of these. Guys. This is something I might even want to have the Clayagent do so it can search a little bit. Wow. Everything's a 5. This is not right. Okay. This is a perfect example where I can go use the Clayagent. Save and do not run. Clayagent's going to do a little searching for me, which is probably good. I do want it to do a little Googling. Same price. I did pull in a bunch of information. I'm going to use my own API key. All right. Search the web before you give me your answer. We want a number 0. I do. Let's just try it. I don't mind spending money for find people on the internet. Save and do not run. All right, let's go. I think this respiratory care is a I actually can turn all of these off. Dear Clay, please copy my saved preference when I, all right, save and do not run. Yeah, that's pretty good. 4 cents. These look kind of the same, actually. Let's sort of see if we're getting better results. I did try to bring the internet into the search itself. And the nice thing about the Claygen is it gives you, it actually tells you why. I think we don't want revenue cycle management. This is helpful if you do, so revenue cycle management, software companies, anyone that isn't a specific DME provider or DME provider or sleep clinic should get an automatic 0. All right, let's edit this column again and just update the 0 condition. Should I do ASMR lead building? Hi, everyone. Today we're going to be scoring some companies here. Soft sound of AI running in the background. Something to fall asleep to. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a great. 10 out of 10. Great. Well, this is much, much cheaper. It looks like these are about the same. Let's actually see if I mean, it makes sense, right? They're going off the same information, but this is 5 cents versus 6/10 of a penny. So I probably am going to just run this for, I think this is looking pretty good. Let's actually just do a couple more to make sure that like dignity lifts is probably pretty good. Let's actually just make sure that GPT-4 thinks the same thing. It is really nice that GPT-4 with the Claygen explains its reasoning, just super helpful. And I'm just looking for divergence here. So if it surfs the web and finds other things that I haven't brought into it with 3.5, now 3.5 is good. It works for most things. Yeah. So specific. Yeah. Yeah. So this is right now. Let's see. Yeah, so this is really helpful because now you have an understanding about how it's thinking, and so referral volume isn't something that you could ever find. So I probably shouldn't actually. The company should referral per month, but you'll never know. You'll never know this, so you can only make inferences based on things like headcount, services offered, and variety of services offered and number of locations. All right. So I'm going to actually update this. Yeah, so I'm going to update both of these. Save and do not run. All right. let's update the agent to save and do not run. All right, let's just try a couple more of these. Again, these are looking really good. So I think I'm just going to run this for the whole thing. Now, I need to also do the same thing on the people side. So that's the thing that we'll do next, and I'll show you that next. I feel pretty good. Let's just look at a couple more. Like this should be a 0 because it's not in the US. Oh. All right. Five. Let's actually see what the agent says here. Sometimes I would change this to say explain your reasoning. So that's really helpful to get that context so you know exactly what it's thinking. So the agent's really helpful here. I'm going to go do this to people. Actually, I probably will end this video. Yeah. The cloud-based platform. Yes, software provider. So perfect. So I feel good about this now. Let's run the whole thing. Now we're going to do the same thing, and I might as well keep you here. And I'll do the same thing for people now. And I probably will use the Clagent here because then I know, I both know the context. Let's actually copy over the prompt here. All right. So, and actually, let's go get some data here because what we actually want to know is titles too. So in this case, we're going to score titles. So it's a little bit different. We're looking at it in my sleep clinics, and we're looking to score based on their title and company description. Let's do 10. They must work at a sleep clinic or DME. Company. And have titles like but can have titles like okay. They don't work at a sleep clinic. They and let's see, 5. They work at a sleep clinic or DME, but don't have any of the types of titles like above. They don't work, and they don't work at a sleep clinic, and they don't have any senior level titles. Here is the rubric. Okay, so sell devices. Okay. Let's keep this headcount piece. With high headcount, 50 plus, variety of services offered, and many locations. They may have fewer employees, fewer locations, and fewer services than a 10. Always give a 0 if the company isn't in the USA. 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 Why not? Companies like Lincare, which has more than great. Here is all I know. Here is all I know about the company and person. All right, so this is just, I just put this in a comma separated list. Full name, title and company. We did some further enrichment. So we got the, actually I don't want to use the domain finder because I did a little cleaning of my own. Company, LinkedIn title, LinkedIn URL. Maybe it'll go visit the person's profile. That'd be nice. I probably do, well, not what I want. Okay. I'm going to save and do not run. I'm going to map the company description here from the, I'm going to map the person summary. I wonder if we've gotten the experience table. Let's see. Oh, that's the summary of the person, which is okay. I want the summary of the company. I may have to go enrich the company description. I don't need to do that. I'll let the AI go search the web. Oh, that's their title. Do I have their title? I think I have their title already. Summary. I do have their title. And LinkedIn name. Okay, this is actually pretty good. Let's give their summary as part of this. All right. I think this is pretty good. Number 0. Model, let's see what it looks like. I always start with GPT 3.5 usually because it's almost always good enough. But I have to. I have to. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually turning off the requirement that any of these are here. So it's okay if we don't have some of this information. And because you can't do conditional running in Clay, you just have to say, like, do what you have. Okay, let's see what it. So this is 3 cents. Ah. Okay. That's actually pretty good. Nice. Nice. Good job, Claygent. Okay. Medical equipment. Yeah. Perfect. Middle score 5. Good job, Clay. All right. Now let's like just run a couple more of these and let's see if the much cheaper. So how much? 8 cents. Wow. Wow. Uh, well, I'm not made of money. Let's like, okay, let's do not run. All right. So, okay, we got a 5. Let's see what 3.5 gives us. Come on. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Give me a 5. Give me a 5. Give me a 5. 0. Let's see what it says. Ah, it actually was smarter. And you know why it was smarter? Because it can take in more tokens. So actually, ironically, the much, much, much cheaper model might be better here because the output is simpler and it can take in more context. So this is really helpful. All right, let's see if this gives a 7 here. Huh. All right, that's pretty good. That's 0.3 of a penny. Ah, great. Yeah. Okay. So same thing. 0 and 7. Let's see. Oh wow, this is fun. The same person, and it's like that could be a 0, could be a 7. Those are vastly different numbers. Oh, great. Okay. So actually, what I should do is like I should say, if you don't have enough information, search your damn heart out on the web. Stop at no expense. I need accuracy above all else. All right. Let's see if it tries a little harder. Let's actually kind of pull up this person. Oh, so they're in Canada. So this should probably be a 0. Did I rerun? I think I don't know if I ran it. Let's see. Tell me if I clicked. All right, when this is done, I'm gonna leave you here. 25 minutes is good enough. So what I'm gonna do next here is, let's see if they said Canada. Yeah. So I might actually, let's just do this here. Try Googling. All right. So this is kind of how, unfortunately, these like really large language models, someone should develop an ICP model, honestly, that just is a trained, gosh, that would be a really, really good business, is just to develop an API for ICP scoring. I don't know why anyone's done that. Ocean actually does something like that with lookalikes, but I think it's actually better to do an ICP score. It's a little bit more specific. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get better at this. I'm probably going to run this whole list because 3 cents. So let's just to give you a sense, if I'm pulling this whole list, 1380 times, this is $41 to do this whole thing. So probably pretty good here. And if I have to redo it, c'est la vie. Some inputs. Oh, I think there's. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I required any. Yes. This is not required one. All right, everyone. I hope this is enjoyable. Thanks for watching me work, and let me know if you need any ICP or lead score, and happy to help out. Bye.